Welcome back. The Minnesota State wrestling team hit the mat for an unforgettable night as the Mavericks battled Southwest Minnesota State. There's the man of the hour, head coach Jim Makovsky. More than 30 years at the helm of the Mavericks. He's set to retire at the conclusion of this season. One final duel inside the Taylor Center for Coach Makovsky. Match starts at 184 pounds. Daquan East for MSU. Double leg takedown secures an 18-2 tech fall to put the Mavericks up 5-0 in the match. That's East's sixth tech fall of the season. At 197 pounds now, MSU's Grant Cook working against Xander Kenworthy. Cook secures the three-point takedown here. He'd record an 8-4 decision as the Mavericks go up 8-0 on Southwest Minnesota State. But this night is all about Coach Makovsky, and his Mavericks delivered with a 46-0 shutout of Southwest Minnesota State. Can't ask for a better final home duel than that for Makovsky. He's certainly a legend at Minnesota State with 328 wins now as head coach of the Mavericks. MSU is now 8-2 in NSIC action and 15-4 overall on the season. The team continues action in the Super Region 5 championships on February 28th. It's time for the Section 2A boys wrestling quarterfinals as Waterville, Elysian, Morristown, Janesville, Waldorf, Pemberton hosts Triton. Bulldogs start out slow, trailing 9-3 early on in the duel. That is until Grizzlies' Trey Richards gets Brock Dickey down on the mat for the pin, tying up the duel at 9-9. WMJWP's Aiden Gruber delivers a pull-down takedown, taking control over the bout and add another fall to increase his team lead to 21-9. It was all Grizzlies tonight as Parker James delivers a single leg takedown on Cruz Kane. James gets the upper advantage on Kane to get the shoulders to the mat for the pin. Grizzlies storm on to a 60-9 victory over the Cobras, advancing to the Section 2A semifinals on Saturday. Still in Section 2A, a matchup between 4-seed Westfield and 5-seed Blue Earth Area. In 114, Blue Earth Area's Jason Casey fights for the leg and drive his opponent to the ground to start the count. He wouldn't get the pin, but he would get a major decision victory. The Buccaneers behind in this duel. In 139, the match goes to sudden death overtime. Layden Bassett works out of a bad position and gets the points to win the hard-fought matchup. The junior all smiles after the decision victory. Buccaneers trailing 19-7. Westfield would take advantage of their lead. Razorbacks go on to win the next 3 matches, and they move on in Section 2A, winning 38-25. Loyola girls basketball playing host to Buffalo Lake Hector Stewart. Mustangs, Lily Hubin having a huge night at the Fitz, picks up the steal, then capitalizes for 2 at the other end. Crusaders trailing in the second half, trying to cut into the lead. That's Amelia Speckle with the score. Isabel Andres now in the corner, drills a wide open 3, but the Mustangs are up big. Hubin is hitting triples from downtown, and there's not a whole lot this Crusaders defense can do. Hubin lines up another one from Caitlin Clark range. She's up to 42 points with this tray. She'd finish with a whopping 46 points in a 68-53 victory for Buffalo Lake Hector Stewart. Number 1, Minnesota State women's basketball team battling Augustana out in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. First quarter, Augie Miranda Lomax makes a 3 at the top of the key. Near the end of the first, Augie's Kristen Edmonds makes a 3 in the corner to keep it close. She led Augie with 13 points. Second quarter, nice pass to Isabel Santa, and she lays it in. She had 11 points and 12 rebounds, but the Mavericks are unbeaten for a reason. The all-time leader in career points, Natalie Bramer, just doing what Natalie Bramer does seemingly on a nightly basis. She finished with a game-high 32 points as the Mavericks improved to 25-0 on the season. That's all for sports. Here's a look at the rest.